Hello, everyone. Nature is always wonderful in its own way, even when it gets angry. Today, let's watch how Mother Nature expresses her intense emotions through unbelievable moments captured on camera. Let's get started. In Transcarpathia, as temperatures rose, the winter ice began to crack and float down the river, creating a magnificent display of drifting ice.
Це зараз там прорве. Ні, то воно вже пішло. З тої сторони пішло, але прорвало, та й воно се тут тріщить. Якраз у нас тут се поломило.
On Valentine's Day, the husband took a different approach, giving his wife a frozen heart, a unique gift that was both sweet and full of laughter. An old water well explosion in a Texas town didn't just shake the ground, but unleashed a storm of stinky odors that affected the entire town. The mud volcano in Kaohsiung isn't just a mound of wet mud. It can even breathe fire, leaving witnesses in awe. Wow. The smoke columns from Anak Krakatau rose high into the sky like a dragon exhaling smoke, enveloping the space in a fierce gray mist. La Soufriere volcano decided to host a party of ash in St. Vincent, a party no one was invited to, but everyone was included. On May 6th, hail suddenly fell, catching the residents of Las Vegas suburbs off guard. Nature always finds a way to surprise us. Hail poured down Sydney as the storm hit, turning the streets into rivers of ice, sweeping everything in its path.
So Mr. Batzel and I have just come back from a rescue. We picked up Mr. Forrest here.
After being rescued, a bat hurriedly enjoyed a banana as a sweet reward for its adventurous journey.
One of the areas, and there just simply wasn't enough room for him to take off his club. So fortunately he got to, didn't he? After a bit of a wrestle on the fence.
This crocodile wasn't just hungry, it was incredibly cranky. When it saw a watermelon, it didn't hesitate to use its powerful jaws to clear up lunch. Mount Etna erupted, blowing a massive smoke column into the sky, creating an impressive cover for the entire land beneath. Oh my! A small plane made an emergency landing on a Sacramento golf course. Fortunately, no one was injured. An agricultural plane soared over California, dropping bright red firefighting chemicals in an ongoing effort to protect both people and nature. Love the content? Consider leaving a super thanks and help us create more videos for you. San Diego residents will certainly never forget this moment. A plane that didn't need a runway and decided to land right in the middle of a busy intersection. Oh my God, a close call in an instant. Always pay attention when driving because unexpected situations can happen at any time. A close encounter with a tree nearly got this guy into trouble. Thankfully, it was just a slight brush. That crane must have been exhausted from work. It decided to take a break, but this way of resting was a bit too dramatic. The crane moved a 10,000-gallon container off the Columbia River, preventing the aftermath of an oil spill, proof of timely response. The controlled demolition of the coal power plant was a symbolic step, paving the way for a greener, more sustainable future. Palau isn't just famous for its beauty, it's also a place where you can swim among millions of jellyfish, feeling the ocean's magic. Kayaking through the clear waters of British Columbia, but who would have thought you'd encounter a garden of blooming jellyfish? The ocean isn't just a place full of wonders. It's also where seals show affection with a warm hug. Look, the wind in Denham Springs didn't just cool the air. It became the star of the show by blowing away outdoor tents. In an instant, nature can go from calm to chaotic. So don't forget to monitor the weather to be prepared in time. The North Carolina man had lightning-fast reflexes, avoiding a tree branch covered in ice by just a hair's breadth.
My thoughts on
The snowstorm didn't just lower temperatures, it also affected the daily lives of residents.
you see all the tree damage and just
Strong winds seemed to want to clean up Spokane and the entire state of Washington, plunging the city into darkness. On a quiet night in Florida, a super thief quietly appeared, standing up, rolling the trash can toward the house, and opening it as if searching for treasure. A puppy stood in front of the mirror, gazing at its reflection with innocent eyes, a puzzled expression on its cute little face. The flight from Faro to Dublin was far from smooth, as the pilot faced strong winds from Storm Ophelia. Have you ever seen a plane this close? A dust devil suddenly appeared in downtown Salt Lake City, like the wind decided to play a spinning game in the city. When Storm Zeta hit, a warehouse in New Orleans was suddenly lifted into the air, leaving the neighborhood in disbelief. A chunk of ice suddenly fell, shattering the windshield on the Utah highway, startling the driver. Thankfully, only the car was slightly damaged. A dust storm hit Texas, turning the sky into a mysterious orange painting. A sandstorm swept through Pecos, Texas, where workers not only faced strong winds, but also a thick sand fog, forcing them to seek shelter. A herd of deer migrated together, embarking on a long journey to find fresh land.
There's nothing we can do until the herder gets
The police in Pinole, California had a chase, not with criminals, but with a cute herd of goats eager to experience freedom. Amid the sunset sky, starlings performed a mystical dance, creating a breathtaking spectacle. Wow. Lava erupted like a true fire party, burning everything in its path and making everyone stay away. In Nebraska, a strange natural phenomenon occurred. Not rain, but a mysterious hail rain that attracted everyone's attention. Mount Canlaon didn't just erupt with lava, it also gifted the island of Negros a special present, mud and debris invading everywhere. Tourists couldn't contain their excitement when a whale suddenly surfaced. Diving with a huge pod of dolphins wasn't just an adventure, it was a lesson in connecting with nature. The photographer didn't just capture the legendary moment of Iceland's volcano, but also participated in a race to escape the hot lava. In the vast ocean, a seal appeared just in time, creating a perfect picture with the diver. When Hurricane Isaias passed by New York, even the scaffolding decided to join the performance, and the grand finale was it falling directly onto a parked car nearby. Hailstones, like an uninvited guest, suddenly arrived and ruined the outdoor Derby mixer party in Phoenix. The ice blocks on Lake Superior decided to take a vacation and washed up on the Wisconsin shore without warning. In extreme weather conditions, keep your distance and reduce your speed. Safety should always be the top priority. The storms in New York weren't long, but they were enough to catch the whole city off guard and unprepared. The strong winds turned an inflatable slide into a flying weapon, and the people of Alabama could only run to find shelter. Security footage shows the ferocious power of nature. Thankfully, everyone was safe. Wow. The 600-foot smokestack at the Scottish power plant had a spectacular goodbye in a controlled explosion. Amid a stunning controlled explosion, the old highway bridge in Germany didn't just fall. It disappeared forever from the city's landscape. Wow. The House of Moths in Oklahoma isn't just a shelter, it's a mysterious and sparkling world under the dim light. A man captured the terrifying moment when a flash flood swept into Montecito, California.
Turn around! The flash flood's right there! The flash flood's right there! Get out of here! Go! Close the door!
When Mount Etna decided to wake up, the town witnessed not just an eruption, but also an incredibly unusual display of bubbling mud. Strong winds in eastern Idaho turned a trampoline into an acrobat, flying across the road like something out of an action movie. A mule deer waded through deep snow and freezing waters, showing resilience amidst the harsh winter storm on Stevens Pass. The avalanche plan at Crystal Mountain wasn't just about snow movement, it was about the inevitable destruction that came with it. The vortex in Northern California didn't just tear through the city, it turned debris into a flying squadron in the sky. During a tornado warning, the roof of a fire station in Georgia was swept away. A dash cam captured the moment a tornado swept through Gaylord, fierce and unstoppable. Northern Arizona witnessed a dramatic transformation. A dry creek suddenly erupted like it was activated by heavy rainfall.
Front wall of this flood on Big Bug Creek. Gotta head up. Head up. Oh my God, look at this huge debris. Yeah, look at how it runs up. Yeah, oh wow, it's rising. It's coming through. Oh.
Julia didn't just bring rain to Guatemala. She also brought fierce floods that inundated the village. A rainbow appeared in a peaceful moment, just before Storm Olivia brought a new challenge to Hawaii. Hurricane Ida didn't just bring rain to Washington, D.C., it also brought in special actors, thunder and lightning that seemed to shake the Capitol. The Nebraskan riverbanks became a perfect stopover for migrating sandhill cranes, where they recharged for their long journey. A massive ash cloud erupted from Mount Stromboli in Italy, creating an impressive sight from afar. Amid a sudden earthquake, a wise cat followed the correct safety steps. The earthquake came unexpectedly, but thanks to calmness and careful preparation, the staff safely navigated the disaster challenge. A 6.2 magnitude earthquake not only made Iquique tremble, but also caused a dramatic landslide performance. Tropical storm. Isaac hit Haiti, stirring the Rivière Grise River and causing huge waves to rise. What a magical moment! Volcanic lightning flashed in the sky, leaving the people of southern Guatemala in disbelief. The sky over Sicily suddenly became the stage for Mount Etna, with a violent smoke eruption like a show no one had tickets for. Heron Island Beach suddenly came alive when hundreds of tiny sea turtles crawled out of their nests, making their way to the sea for their first adventure. After the earthquake shook Japan, water from a broken pipe flooded the sidewalk like a river unexpectedly finding its way into the city. A lightning bolt flashed across the magical thunderclouds, turning the sky over northern Colorado into a battleground of light. Time-lapse captured the massive wall of clouds like a tsunami, sweeping toward New Zealand's airport, leaving everyone in awe. A tornado spun through Alberta town, creating a whirlwind, turning everything around into a misty blur. Strong winds from the microburst hit Georgetown, Texas like an unannounced tsunami, sweeping everything in its path. The fierce winds of Storm Francine slammed through, devastating everything in its way, showing the terrifying power of nature.